And go. What is up, producer guys, gals, pals? It's been a long time. I want to make another one of these because they're fun, and I have some pretty good ideas actually for ones that I want to do now, especially because I'm trying to figure out how to kind of mesh, my Twitch and then my YouTube, and I think that one great way to do that will be kind of coming back and revisiting the beats that I make here, and then if you want to see me make them live, is you can watch me live on Twitch. But yeah, I'll be going over some of my beats here, and then I'm gonna have a new series coming out. I think if I can get enough people participating on Twitch, where like I'll make a beat, and then during the stream you guys tell me who I should try to send it to, and then I'm gonna try to send it to them and see if they want it. I don't know, could be fun. Let's get into this beat that I made. So we had to use this loop here.
Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come, baby, come. Baby, come, baby, come ride my way.
So I just kind of, as you can see, I just chopped it up and essentially made it, also transposed it down 4 semitones, because when I first heard it, I kind of figured that people would be doing like maybe more like boom bap style with it or something, or maybe just like trying to build a track around it and then just having it be like a chant during the song, and I kind of wanted to use it like and build specifically around that and have that to be just the melody, like almost like a Suicide Boys type of beat, where they would take the looped section of like a 3-6 Mafia. So I just had it kind of do that deal, and then like I said, pitched it down.
Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come ride my way.
So how to do that. So at the end of the melody, there's this part where he goes up an octave higher. So that was what I did.
Baby, come ride my way.
And I just matched it to this one because I thought it sounded good.
Baby, come ride my way.
So he'll be saying that at the same time.
Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come ride my way.
Just had those. So those are kind of like the texture. And they come in on this part. They're not in the very first section, but they come in the next section. Okay. Snare. Typically with these tracks, at least from what I've heard, it sounds to me like they usually have a couple snares going on. So I decided on this one and I especially wanted the build-up. I always really like that build-up that there is. So put it on the 3rd. Typical. Till we get to this part. So yeah, wanted that like build up, and then from there it was pretty typical. It's just on the 3rds, of course, until you get to here, and it kind of at the end of the 4 bars, just to mix it up a little bit. And then I added this second pattern of snares. And those play throughout. This little perk plays at the end of the 4-bar pattern as well. I don't know, I liked it. It sounded cool. I really liked these crashes. This was kind of something that seemed pretty common in when I was learning how to make like Scarlord style beats. A lot of people were doing these like crashes, and so I figured this would be something that'd be kind of cool to incorporate in here as well. So this is up, down, up, down, up, down. just doing that. It's just something going in the background, you know. Kick pattern. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I didn't want it like destroying anything, but yeah, that's the kick pattern right there. And then the 808. Now I typically do my kick patterns first because then I align them with the 808 pattern, because so like I'll lay out my kicks and then I'll copy paste it onto here, stretch them out, so that the 808s, you know, are going into the next instead of the kick just stopping like how it does right here. I'll just grab them and go like this for the 808s, and then I'll get rid of, you know, kind of eliminate the ones that I don't feel I need or that are maybe clashing, or add different ones. But this one, I really didn't want the 808 going too crazy because I knew that it was already going to be sounding like kind of a crazy beat just because of the whole, you know, it's very distracting, a lot going on up here in the melody with Curtis saying that over and over and over. So this is what I had ended up doing. And so it's just essentially just descends until it goes back up, and then we start all over again, except for this intro part, which if we listen to all of it, with the whole build up, it's gonna sound like this. Yeah, I of course wanted the hi-hats to just start going in as soon as it started. Yeah, just very fast but very simple. And then of course I go like this up and down with the velocity just to add some texture to it, and also add auto panning. So it's just, you know, kind of going back and forth. You're not getting tired. It just blasting in both ears the entire time. Some reverb. I always typically put just a tiny bit of reverb on my hi-hats just because it seems to give them some texture and stuff. And then I always add a counter hi-hat. Typically try to make it like a different hi-hat than the one that I'm using. And then this is just like background sounds, which I always just add because like Kenny says, it just kind of gives some life to the track, even though it's turned down so low that you're not really going to hear it going on in the background. It just adds a lot to it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I definitely made everything calm down a lot when we get to the hook. I cut out pieces so that it was just kind of giving like some breathing to your ear, just because letting it rest, because him saying it constantly the entire song I felt would be a little too much. It's another build up, the exact same build up that's at the intro, and then it's just adding and bringing stuff back in. And the 808s are simpler. I cut out stuff. So in this one I took out the one hit, and this one I have 6, so I just took out the extra one because you could hear especially that it sounded a little bit off just because there wasn't a kick supplementing it in there too. And the same thing here, as I just took out extra 808s that I didn't need, especially because we're just building back up into the going crazy on the verse again. And didn't want the rapid fire hi-hats going either, so just had these going instead. And we'll bring back the hi-hats right here. And I had them drop out so that it was similar. It was kind of mimicking the build up at the beginning when I didn't have those either. It was only the 808 and the snares going. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So I entered it into the Curtis King contest. I did not win, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I did with it because I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting, something a little different than what I was hearing. If there is anything that you guys want to see from me, anything that you have questions on, let me know. Like I said, I have ideas for what I want to do with this channel in terms of connecting Twitch with my YouTube a little better, and then not just uploading Twitch exports either. So I think this is kind of how I want to do it, and it would definitely be cool, like I said, to do the videos where I'm trying to send the beats to people and see if they react to them. Who knows, it could be really boring because they could just not answer me, and my update would just be, sorry, they just saw it and didn't respond. But I thought it might be cool. Maybe it would introduce me to some new artists that you guys were suggesting, if anyone was suggesting anyone to me. But yeah, so that's it. Appreciate you coming through. If you want to watch me make stuff like this live, you can go to my Twitch, twitch.tv/KanaBeats. All one word, all lower, no big, no caps. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and whatever you want to follow me on. That's all at Beats by Kana. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. Always putting out new beats, always have deals on beats. Just contact me. I get back very quickly on DM, email, whatever. So just let me know. Peace. And we will now let it play.
Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come ride my way. Baby, come, baby.